3 different YMCAs. And just when you think you know it all, you go to a different YMCA. And then you recognize that while they all have the same things, you know, they have group X, and some have swim lessons, and some have exercise biology. They also have programs and activities that meet particular needs of their community. And that was really neat. And each stop I went to, it made me really recognize and enjoy the fact that YMCA's have the ability to adapt. They don't have to be sugar-coated and punched out and be equal. They have opportunities to go into communities and make a difference where there's maybe gaps in services. And that's one of the things I think it's really unique about YMCA's. I know our committee has identified some needs in this community, and we're going to meet those needs. I look forward to making 159 a destination for families, kids, parents, and it's going to be an exciting time. YMCA's are different. And anytime that somebody says to you, well, it's just another fitness place coming to town, very simple answer is, there is a difference. It's the C in the YMCA. And that's the difference, and that's something that we're going to lift up with everything that we do in Jacksonville and Onslow County. And what an exciting time for Jacksonville and Onslow County. I recently had a chance to speak to Chief Unero, and he shared what the YMCA meant to him and his family. At this point, I'd like to recognize him and have him come up and tell his story. Chief.
This is a great morning, and actually I have to apologize because as soon as this is over, I have to leave and I have to go to the Governor's Crime Commission. I've been on the Crime Commission for about 6 years, and I'm on the subcommittee for school safety. And we're doing a presentation for the governor about school safety and what we need to do to improve school safety. And you know, as important as that is, this is more important because that presentation and what the state will do and what they have to do is really, really important. But what the why does is much more important. And I speak from experience, and I can tell you, I grew up with 4 brothers, and we grew up in Bristol, Tennessee, Bristol, Virginia. It's one town. And so on State Street, which divides the city, is the main part of town, and the YMCA was just off of there. And my parents would let us go downtown. And we, as boys do, got in trouble, and we had some issues. But, you know, the thing that the Y brought to us was, as soon as we really got where we could get out and we could do things by ourselves, we ended up at the Y. We ended up at the Y to play basketball. We ended up at the Y to lift weights. We ended up at the Y to do fitness classes. We ended up at the Y to learn to swim. And you know, my parents were there as well. They participated in all kinds of activities. And so we grew up in the Y. We spent a lot of time there. Well, my parents moved to Charlotte, where my grandmother lived, and they joined the Y there. So even when we went to Charlotte to visit my parents and grandmother, we ended up at the Y over there as well.